Hello guys, Messenger of Death here. I just love to wish you all a happy 2023 and a happy new year. I feel like it's time that we talk potentially about what plans I really have for the channel going forward. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a new year now, and is Digimon Super Rumble still going to be my core content on the channel? Yes. It's definitely still going to be the core content on the channel. However, I will be branching into other avenues as well. Just because, as much as I love Digimon Super Rumble, there just sadly is not enough content to basically keep me engaged. Right now, I've still got the side content to do, and that's going to take me a while. I've still got megas to achieve, and that's still going to take me a while, sure. But in the long run, there's just not enough content in Digimon Super Rumble for me to really keep making content on it. Unfortunately, it's going to come to a point where I do streams occasionally on the game, and I'm going to run out of things to do. So uploads will become more scarce just purely because of the fact that I'll be waiting purely for new content to be released so I have something to flipping do. Unless I get a new Digimon, because that's completely RNG. Unless I get a new Digimon that, the channel hasn't seen or something, there's not really much else. If I keep getting the same Digimon that I've already received multiple times, then what can I really do? There's not much, I'm afraid, and that really sucks. And that's sad because Digimon Super Rumble is the main reason my channel is growing, you know? Making these guides, doing these streams. That's the main source of income I get in terms of views and, you know, subscribers. Unfortunately, without that game, my channel would not be doing nearly as well as it is. And I just wish the game devs would potentially do more for the game. Give us more group content. Give us some raids or dungeons. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or fantastic, but get some of the community together. Get them engaging and partying up and coming together and working together. Because right now, the party system is nice and all, but there's not really any incentive to do it. The only real benefit you get out of it is, oh, I can play with my friends, and that's great. Like, people love to play with their friends, and that is a good thing. But when there's nothing for friends to do together, why would they want to group up with their friend? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can play with my friend and stuff like that, and, we can get a little bit of bonus experience here and there, but one Digimon is permanently missing out if there's only two of you. If they're the leader, for example, one of theirs is missing out. If you're the leader, one of yours is missing out. And, it's not exactly the most fun thing just standing there grinding away all the time, There's really not much to do when it comes to Digimon Super Rumble, and it really sucks, and it's sad to say, because I want the game to be fixed, I want the game to be better, and I want the game to actually have something for us to do. As you've seen on my channel so far, I've been branching out into a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here and there. When I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, I basically found that I was enjoying playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been a big fan of the original anime series. I haven't really seen the others. I saw a few episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. But I was never really a massive fan of the later Yu-Gi-Ohs. I preferred the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I got to the point where they went to that stupid... I don't even know what the hell it was. Capsule monsters trying to be Pokemon. And I lost interest. And I've seen the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime about 20 times throughout my life. And every single time I would stop at that point because I just lost interest. Occasionally when I caught glimpses of Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation, whatever, I don't even remember what the hell it was. There was these weird bike things or something. I caught it on TV a few times when I was a child. It just didn't have the same appeal to me. It never had the same stakes which I fell in love with Yu-Gi-Oh! For. The whole Shadow Realm and how it was lost in mystery of the Egypt and everything like that. It was just such a fascinating arc. But I've been out in the meta for so long, I have no idea what I'm doing with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll be honest. Like old school stuff, yeah, but new stuff, nah. There's no. I have no knowledge, so I'm essentially walking in blind here, and that's fine by me. It's gonna go horribly, or it's gonna go well. We'll find out. We'll see how good my deck building ability becomes. Essentially, is it going to become a daily upload thing? No. It's going to be an every now and then kind of upload thing. Not really a particular main staple on the channel, but something I may do from time to time. We'll upload videos here and there on the game. Just like how my Yu-Gi-Oh! Julius of the Roses usually goes up on a Sunday. This game will probably be going up on a Sunday as well, but I think for the initial start of playing it on my channel, I may potentially start to upload a few more episodes than I usually would to get into it more, because I have a lot to try and learn here, guys, and I kind of want you to see me go through the journey of learning the game and getting to know it myself, rather than you having to wait a week and just seeing like a duel or two, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm not really seeing his growth here. And that'll take like months till you actually see some form of growth. I'd rather get some of that done while I'm learning and finding things out, fighting new decks and stuff like that. So that's something that'll be coming to the channel. My Dragon Age going on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I'm gonna aim to try and keep that persevered. I'm gonna try to persevere, make sure that happens on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every single week. I know I don't get as many views as I do with Digimon Super Rumble Dragon Age, but it's a game I'm very much into and I very much enjoy. And if I'm going to be playing through it, I may as well record it and turn it into episodes. It's something to do since I want to play through the franchise again, especially with the new Dragon Age being announced that it may eventually be coming. So whether that's in 2023 or gets delayed, I don't know, but it's got me into the Dragon Age mood, and since I have the ability to play it for a limited amount of time at the moment on my Xbox app, I am going to be playing through the game, and I'd rather at least record it while I'm playing through the game. Unfortunately, I don't have as much space on my hard drive as I would like to actually just get the whole thing recorded and just upload it every single week. I can't exactly do that, especially when I need to save space for Digimon Super Rumble. I've still got a couple of streams from Digimon Super Rumble. And following the new year, I'm going to try and get a Digimon Super Rumble upload done every single day in terms of my story of going through the game. For those of you who actually missed my streams or couldn't stick around for all my streams because they're way too long and you just simply don't have the time, I'll be cutting them up into episodes. Because I still need to finish Season 1 on my old character. I need to get those uploaded. And then I need to go into Season 2, which is my new character, which I'm currently using now, which is now my main character. Well, you see me go through the game with a lot more experience and knowledge. And that way, if anybody decides to pick up Digimon Super Rumble, they can play alongside me to a degree. Not literally, but they could, see how I go through the game, realize the choices that I make, and maybe that'll help somebody going through the game. I know I did get a lot of views when I was uploading my episodes of my Season 1 in the past. And that starts because I ran out of content to do. Well, I'm hoping the Season 2 will be able to keep that going for a while and hopefully bring in some new people to Digimon Super Rumble. And hopefully the game devs actually get off their bottom, essentially, and actually add some content for players to do. I know that sounds a bit rude. I'm not trying to sound that way, but it's been a very long time, and I understand they're having issues at the moment. But the problem is they've not really added any content that we can keep doing. Other than dungeons, which is a daily thing, that's 1 per day. Per dungeon. You get 4 dungeon keys, right? And depending on what day of the week you can enter a dungeon, right? And it's incredibly limited in the amount of times you can do it. Rift items take a long time to farm, and you have to be within a level limit to be able to pick them up. And aside from that, there's nothing else. There's no content. I want some group content we can do. Maybe a dungeon we can go through with friends, or a raid we can go through with friends. You know, make the community bundle together and do some content together. Give us something. Make it a good rewards for doing so. Get the players to socialize and incentivize it. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there that want to group up and play together. And I feel like if they added some content like that, it would definitely spark life back into the game again for a lot of people. Now, obviously, that's going to take a while. I can't expect them to just whip it up overnight. But I hope they start to work on it and eventually come to that conclusion when they actually start to get that done. Because, obviously, I want to see the game grow. I want to see it be successful. As somebody who really loves Digimon, and it's a Digimon MMO. Players want a good Digimon MMO and have been craving one for goodness knows how long. I don't even bloody know. But let's just say it is a thing that people have desperately wanted. And the thing that I don't get when it comes to a lot of game franchises, there are so many people that want a MMO or just want multiplayer in their game. Let's take Pokemon, for example. If people are into Pokemon, they want a Pokemon MMO they can play, an official Pokemon MMO. And game devs never do it. They never make one. And if you think of games like Skyrim, most people wanted like a co-op game, right? Well, not really co-op game. They want Skyrim the way it was, but they'd like to be able to play with a friend. Have a friend jump into their world and run around with them. Right? And that's not much that they're asking for. They just want somebody in the game, the friends, to play with. That's it. Instead we got ESO, you know? Now, there's nothing wrong with ESO, but I'm just saying, generally, people like to play with other people. Unfortunately, at the MMO market today, there aren't really that many MMOs that are actually massively multiplayer online that they claim. That have a lot of group content to do, that have the players constantly engaging with each other. Those days are kind of gone, you know? And a lot of players are solo like me. I don't have friends who play Digimon Super Rumble here who I know in person, right? I have all of you, but I'm just talking from this point of view. There could be people like me who don't have fans or subscribers out there who play by themselves, not because they want to, but because they don't have anybody to play with. And MMOs are supposed to be massively multiplayer, isn't it? About bringing the players together, them all to be in the same world and doing things and interacting with each other. Multiplayer, right? We need more multiplayer content for Digimon Super Rumble so I can keep content pumping out for the game and I can keep things interesting. I want to eventually start potentially doing some streams as well where we get the group together in the community in my Discord and potentially do some content together. I'd love to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to go in my Discord and go, hey guys, you know, I'm going to be on Digimon Super Rumble at this time and, you know, planning to do some dungeons today. Would anybody like to join me? That'd be so cool if I could actually do something like that. But right now, there's not really much to do at all. The dungeons are short and instant. It doesn't take long to finish them. And lasts, what, maybe a minute or two? It's hardly game-breaking content, is it? So, for now, Digimon Super Rumble is still going to be my main pillar of content. That isn't changing. Dragon Age Origins is still going to be happening. I need to keep on top of doing Cyber Sleuth every single day. And Yu-Gi-Oh! And Master Duel will be Sunday uploads generally. But Master Duel, for the time being, in 2023, will be something that's uploaded every few days going forward. Just to get me into it and get me more knowledgeable in the game. Because it's not really going to sink in if I only play like once a week. Especially when I've been out of the game for, well, pretty much the whole entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played like 3 duels in my life against people. I played Duel Links, and I played that for about 2 days, and kept running into people that had literally turn 1 delete me. Like, it was literally nothing but that. I just kept running into people that had put thousands into the game and would basically turn 1 wipe me completely. Whole entire board gone instantaneously on turn 1. And that was just not fun for me. Muppet Messenger will be different. But lots of things, it can potentially be different. Especially with the fact that we have more life points, 8,000, so it's not as simple anymore. It's just pulling out a, I don't know, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon and just one-shotting me, you know? But we will see. I would also like to thank my fans from the bottom of my heart. I really do mean this. You guys are absolutely amazing. You've helped me out in so many ways, more than you know. I'm in a good place mentally. I'm in a great place spiritually. I have been seeing the amount of support and love you guys have been showing me, and it has made me so happy. I cannot stress this enough. Like, having you guys being as supportive as you are, I couldn't have anticipated this. I expected to maybe, you know, do a YouTube for several months and get 1 or 2 subscribers, and that was about it, you know? But you guys have been pumping up the numbers on these subscriptions lately. You guys have been in my Discord, talking to me, interacting with me, asking me questions about the game, thanking me for the help of the game. You've been helping each other out, which is amazing, because I'm only one guy. I can't do everything. And seeing so many of you all helping each other and banding together when you found out information, you're like, oh yeah, I can give them this information. It's so amazing seeing the community coming together like that. It's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. I really do mean this. Thank you. I'm hoping that in 2023 I can continue to earn your respect, and I can continue to entertain, and I can continue to help you guys out with this game, and hopefully keep you entertained as long-term fans. I hope that going into the future we can stay close and keep doing videos and talking and interacting, and hopefully, you know, we'll still, a few years from now, be like talking to each other. You know, that'd be amazing. I've never had a fan base before. It's a lot to try and get used to. I'm trying to be a lot more. I'm going to try to be a lot more active in the Discord from now on. I know I haven't been as active, but that's because I've got so many different things going on. I've got my recordings. I have to wake up and immediately start recording if I have time to do so. I have other obligations, people that I have to talk to and help out, and things that I have to do. So I've not been able to just sit there on Discord all day, and unfortunately, I don't sit on social media that much. That's not something I really do that often. And that's mainly due to the fact that I am busy doing other things. I am a gamer. I play a game with friends. I have, you know, responsibilities to take care of as well. And, you know, my phone isn't really on my mind all the time. I'm not a person who sits on social media all the time like a lot of people these days who just sit there on the phones. So, you know, generally it's around the end of the night I'll jump on and check my Discord, and I'll answer a few of people's questions and stuff like that, or respond to something people have posted. But generally, you know, I am busy throughout the day, so I apologize I'm not on Discord as much as I would like to be. But I'm trying to please as many people as possible. I have other people in life I also have to please, and eventually I would like it where I would have more free time to do what I want to do, which is my YouTube more, get more streams going, and I am working on that. I am working on getting a proper schedule going, getting streams done every few days at least, minimum. It's just been really hectic with Christmas time and New Year and everything like that. But in 2023, I'm going to try and turn that around, get more streams out more often. It's just kind of hard with the schedule that I have as well, just purely because of the fact that once I've recorded multiple videos, I then have to sit through and edit it, and that takes like an hour to render, and then I've got to upload it, which can take up to an hour. And meanwhile, while I am rendering my video, I can't play anything. I'm stuck, basically unable to do anything because it takes up so much of my CPU. So I can't play a game while I just leave my editing software editing away, unfortunately, and that's just something I am unable to do, really. So it makes things difficult if I have multiple recordings to do in a day, and it's like, okay, I've got to do Cyber Sleuth today. Oh, I've got Dragon Age to do today. I haven't had time to do it, and then I've got a stream as well, and you see what I mean? It's, let's say I record for about half an hour on a certain game, and then I have to edit it. It takes me another like 10-20 minutes. Then I've got to render it, and that could take anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. And then the second game, same thing. That's like another. So then, I've already lost like 3 hours of the day just doing 2 recordings, and then I've got a stream on top of that. And meanwhile, while I'm wanting to do that, I've got people pulling me away, wanting me to do stuff. I've got, my mum, who I help and take care of, who also needs my help, so I don't always just have free time to just sit here for hours. Unfortunately, I do get very busy, and it sucks because it can really mess up my schedule. Where it's like, okay, well, I have this plan today, then X, Y, and Z has this for me to do today, or I haven't spoken to a friend in a while and they want to interact and play some games and stuff like that, or stuff of that nature. And of course, I have 2 days of the week where I'm just not available at all. I don't do any recording. So it's kind of hectic, and I realise that's kind of my fault. I've kind of took on a lot to try and get through at once, especially with Digimon Super Rumble being such a grindy game. At least with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I could just stick it on, play a duel or two, and jump off, With Digimon Super Rumble, it requires me to keep putting time into. When I've had a really tiresome day and a stressful day, and I sit down and I want to do some Digimon Super Rumble and try and grind my Digimon, it can be really disheartening when I know it's going to take me a very long time to get stuff done, because I have to mess around with PvP, and I have to constantly make sure I'm within a certain level limit to get the good amount of experience now, which makes it take even long. It just slows everything down to a crawl. But I am going to try and do better in 2023. Try and get a holderless schedule. I do take some free time to myself where I just sit down and don't do anything, because obviously I need time for myself. That's important, both mentally speaking and just general advice. It's good to actually take some time to yourself and not always give it to everybody else. And I'll try and tuck into that a bit more. And, hopefully I can keep a decent schedule going and we can keep it pumping out. With that said, I wish you all a happy new year. I wish your families a happy new year, and I hope 2023 is a great one for all of you. Thank you so much. I really do wish you the best. It's been absolutely amazing, and I cannot stress that enough. Hopefully I'm able to continue to please. Hopefully I'm able to continue to earn your respect. And hopefully I'm able to continue to entertain you for years to come. Thank you very much, guys, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for all the likes. It really helps grow my channel and gets me out there. It gets my video out to more people, helps them discover my videos, helps me grow. And I'm hoping, as a goal for 2023, I want to reach at least 1,000 subscribers minimum. If I could potentially get to 1,000 subscribers minimum by the end of 2023, that would be absolutely amazing, especially given the fact that I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and in a few months I've gone up 100 subscribers, right? Over 100. So I would very much like to set a goal for at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully I can surpass that by the end of 2023. Hopefully I'll be able to surpass 1,000, but that is probably my goal and my estimate of what I would probably get to if I was to grow. If I make it past that, it's going to be absolutely great. And every single time you guys like my video and view my video, it helps increase the chance of that happening. So thank you very much, guys, for all of you who've been doing that. For those of you who don't always like my videos, that's fair enough as well. If you dislike a video, that's entirely your choice. I still thank you for at least giving it a watch or attempting to watch it. So don't feel like you have to do it, but it does make me very happy when you do it, and I just want to say thank you for those who do. That said, I think I should end the video here. We kind of prattled on a bit. I had a lot to talk about. I had a lot on my mind. We're going into 2023, and I want to thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.